Meanwhile, in Adam Silver's in the basement of Adam Silver's place is his lair, which is located under a... Where's it located under?
Donut factory.
A soda factory?
Donut
factory. Located under the donut factory is Adam Silver's Gmover's lair, where he is plotting against Unicornville.
Yes, never will this podunk town know that I, Adam Silver, of Adam Silver's Unicornville Donut Emporium, is actually Gmover, who is here to rig every arcade in this city so that no one but me can possibly win any tickets, any tokens, any free games. The joy of games will be over for everyone. Right? I mean, it'd help if I wasn't doing this by myself.
Yeah? Adam?
I'm sorry, I'm so used to my visitors coming from that door.
Well, you have two doors.
Far. I'm there too.
Oh, well, thanks. It's my DoorDash delivery. You're excused. Thank you so much for coming, Mr. Weasley?
Yes.
Yes. I know that you have had as much trouble in this city as I have because of your unfortunate last name that all people ever want to talk to you about is that movie series.
Yes, I am well aware.
Yes, well, you and I are finally about to have our day.
We're kindred spirits in that respect.
Yes, you with the unfortunate last name and me with the arcade thing that we already went over.
It's even worse that my first name is Ron.
That is worse.
Really
Or
worse.
what coincidence.
So,
For the record, I was named Ron Weasley first.
oh, well. So he stole it from you, really. But here is the plan. You and I are going to steal the tools from that mechanic, Frank.
Yeah.
Okay? And use them to rig every machine, every arcade machine in the city, so no one can have fun anymore. You know, half the population of this city is children.
Yes.
And we're going to rig it, and no one is going to stop us because with my balloon animal maker, I am going to make all of these animals that will guard the doors so that nobody, no heroes, no police, no anyone can get in. What do you think of that?
I think that's great, but I also think we need a detailed explanation of how you learned to make the balloon animals come to life.
Right you are! Why don't we do that now? Now, of course, like any hobby, it doesn't start out perfectly. The first several balloon animals I made turned out to be horrific mutations. The first one, really, I was trying to make a giraffe, but it ended up looking like a combination between a zebra and what food item?
Hot dog.
A zebra hot dog. So I took out my balloon animal maker. Well, you don't need to go through all that. Turned it out, and so here was the problem. As you could see, it had 4 legs, but they were all on one side of the animal. So that was a design flaw from the beginning. This, of course, was the bun that worked in 3 dimensions. I did not mean for the bun to have such height and such width. And this right here is, well, it turned out looking like that plastic thing that keeps the bag over the buns that you can never get off. So, really, my first attempt at a zebra went really, really poorly. Now, the second attempt, you don't have to stay like that.
Good.
The second attempt, I decided to try to make a machine because the animal thing didn't work. But when I was just trying to make something that looked like, like a blender, it ended up looking like this totally different household item.
Hey, a vacuum.
A vacuum cleaner, and this super ridiculous item of clothing that you would never want to be seen in public wearing.
Shirt.
A shirt. Yes. How embarrassing. So, I tried to make a balloon blender, but it ended up looking like a vacuum cleaner shirt. Wait till you see this. Right. So this ended up this was supposed to be the blade of the blender, but it went way too high and ended up looking like the handle of a vacuum. This was supposed to be the tub of the blender, but it ended up looking like the tub of the vacuum, so this actually was fine. This was the really, really embarrassing part. This right here looked like, and don't tell anyone, looked like a shirt. I shudder even thinking about it. You're excused. So finally, I decided to try to make my biggest creation yet, and this is when it finally worked. I realized everything I tried to make ended up looking like a mixture between two things, so the idea was that's what I would do. I would make it a mixture of this household tool, a wrench, and of this celebrity, and Taylor Swift. Finally, my first creation of the Taylor Swift wrench would be complete. Right? So this was the part of the wrench, and all you had to do was stick it right onto a nut or bolt or screw, turn it around. Normally it's only took 30 or 40 times before it worked. So that was the functional part of it. Over here was the Taylor Swift section, and you see if any rust got on any part of this, all you had to do was shake it off. And over here, this was the one part that didn't work. This was supposed to be a direct connection to Ticketmaster, but every time I tried to do it, I just got that blue circle of death and it told me all the tickets were sold. So I'm still working on that. But this was my first successful item. So, now that you've all gotten a detailed explanation of how I learned to make balloon animals, you understand how this will work.
Yes, I think this is going to be a wonderful plan.
Well, I'm guessing everybody's sick of hearing from me for a while, so let's move on.
Okay, come over.